Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Alpha Wisdom and I am Mystic Cassandra. I'm a psychic, a palmist, Reiki master, author, and musician. This channel offers lessons in how to read palms. The lessons are easy to understand and you will learn to read palms at a rapid pace. My website, alphawisdom.love, is listed below this video. If you would like a reading from me, please check the website for all contact information. We are now in lesson 10, still with the major lines. We're analyzing examples of palms. I encourage you to continue to look at your palms to see if something in your palm relates to what we're talking about. Okay, let's get started with lesson 10. All right, here is lesson 10. This is a photo of this is the right hand again. We had the right hand last time and we have it again. Okay. All right, just a little adjustment here. Now that's good. All right, you notice in this palm, we have a lifeline, we have a fate line, we have the headline, which has a fork because part of it goes down. And let's take a look at the going down. It dips very low in the Luna. Now, we have not seen an example of this. I haven't shown you an example, but we'll talk about it because this is important. And then, of course, the one above is the heart line. And there is a little fate line there, and I've indicated it for you. And reminding you of the new skill from lesson 9, the space between the headline and the lifeline. Okay, starting with the lifeline, I don't know how well you could see this, but I'll tell you at its beginning, between the thumb and the index finger, there is a little disruption in the energy there. It almost looks like two lines, and there's only one line for the lifeline. So the vitality energy was not so good. It also indicates a little insecurity or unhappiness there. As we go deeper in this, you will understand why I said that. As it goes on, seems like the double line seems to thin and become a single line as we start to wrap around the thumb ball. Okay? Now the space, we're going next to the headline, that's the line just above, begins at the same location as the lifeline between the thumb and the index finger. This space means there's independence in the thinking from the family. The lifeline is referred to as the family here. What you learn in the lifeline radiates to you. But this person, since it seems to be this gap from its beginning, it's like this child came into the world with the mind, wanting to make up their own minds, whether they expressed it openly or in thought. Now, let's take a close look at this headline. Notice that the headline, we'll take first the one that dips. It dips down, deep down, into the Luna, almost to its end. There are three aspects to the lunar or moon, and we have the aspects that are referred to as creativity, imagination, and intuition, which is the lowest point. When the headline dips this low, it indicates there is significant thought in the mind that takes them a little bit from reality. Many times, or with some people, depending on the other factors in the hand, this could indicate a little depression here. This is not, well, it's common, meaning it exists, but there are not many hands that have this. So something is going on in the person's life that causes this inward thinking, not quite in touch with reality. Okay, let's take the other line that's a part of this fork. You'll notice where it continues straight. That's another way of thinking. The first one that dips goes into the creative part, imagination and intuition. This one is more practical, straightforward, taking care of business, facts and figures. Okay, moving on to the one on top. That is the heart line. Notice when it starts out, because it starts at the percussive side of the hand, that's the edge of the palm below the little finger. Excuse me. Below the little finger. And that indicates, with this heart line, that there is a little breaking of the energy, because you may not be able to tell, but there is an island there. There are several islands, small islands. The line is either straight or there's something that causes the lack of clarity. And it continues on, it seems to be better, but then we see this again toward the end. So there are issues and feelings and emotions with this heart. Okay, now let's take a look at the fate line. Notice that when you see it, it's attached to the lifeline. That means this person who did work, or as far as the career is concerned, followed in the footsteps of someone in the family, or was significantly helped by a family member to go into this particular profession. And it goes up toward the heart line, and with the magnifying glass you would be able to see it continues up toward the middle finger. It doesn't reach the finger, but it's headed there. The line is thin, but it's there. Okay? So there are issues with this person in the hand. We haven't gotten to the other lines there, but I say issues because of the other lines that are there. We will eventually get to these other lines and what they mean. For example, you notice a line coming down, straight down. Well, it's like a little curve in it from the little finger. That's important. Not the importance that we have with the major lines. They supersede all of the others. And finally, I wanted you to see this one. The simian line. Remember when we talked about it? Sometimes we have the heart line and the head line joined together. Here is an example of a heart line and a head line joined together. All right. We'll continue because I have another example and we can really talk about the simian line. Okay, we've come to the end of lesson 10. We'll continue next week with lesson 11, still with the major lines. And I'll be introducing little skills so you can add to your understanding of that palm. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and consider subscribing. But in any event, thank you very much for watching this video. Please stay safe. And till next time, bye.